Look at that blissful expression. You should know this is another legit show. Watch how the general Sun outsmarts everyone.
Swallows billions of enemy troops in one go.
Here's how the story goes. This guy with the beauty mark under his eye is Yan Xiao. And he's a super player with all the attention on him. His roster includes the almighty powerful Regent Prince, the martial arts leader, even his personal bodyguard. Every day he lives it up, having a wild time. But because of his skills, he ended up losing his life. Before dying, he suddenly had an epiphany. In the next life, no way am I being a player again. Maybe his obsession was so deep he didn't drink the soup on the bridge of oblivion. Anyway, somehow he suddenly came back to life. He woke up staring blankly at his hands. What's going on? Just then a shout came from the front of the carriage. Young master! What are you spacing out for? But what answered him was sharp pain from his wrist. Yan Qiao could now be sure he was really alive. Where are we going? Little Mouse perked up at the question. Today's your big day, battling 4 guys in one day. At noon you're meeting the Emperor for daytime fun. In the evening you're sparring with the Regent Prince. Then tonight you have a rendezvous with the Alliance leader. Oh, and you promised guard fool. You're spending the night together. Right now Yan Qiao was totally dumbfounded. Images of being dominated by 4 husbands flashed through his mind. So I've been reborn right at the breaking point of my downfall. No way, I gotta learn from my mistakes this time. Last time I didn't even know who killed me. I need to stay far away from those. Was that Zods? He frantically grabbed Little Mouse's collar. Quick, turn around right now! To the ancestral estate. Horse's neigh. Yan Qiao's brain cells were racing. Although he didn't know why he got reborn. Make the best of it. The first step now. Avoid the scheduled scene of battling 4 guys to death. Ding ding dong, he lifted the behind the letters he'd written to Little Mouse in his shop. These 4 letters. Go back and deliver them separately to the Regent Prince, the Emperor, Alliance leader Hua and Fuqing. Tell them not to wait for me. Don't mix them up. No matter who asks where I am, even my father. Say my mother appeared in a dream yesterday and told me to visit my elderly uncle. Remember, don't get them mixed up. After the guy left, Yan Xiao couldn't stop worrying. Hopefully this move will let me completely change my fate. Just then he suddenly remembered what his old man once said. He once held the tiger tally for the Yin family army. Dowager had to show him but respect. Uncle kept a low profile. After getting injured he returned to the ancestral state to recoup. And he'd never met this uncle. Hope this trip goes smoothly. He was thinking of all kinds of ways to win over his uncle. Just hoping uncle could help him as long as I get past this hurdle. Then I can quietly investigate who really killed me. Just then the carriage suddenly screeched to a halt. It threw Yan Qiao right out of the carriage, making him get up close and personal with the grass. Yan Qiao clutched his head in pain. Oh, why'd you stop like that? Why didn't you just fling me out? Wait, what the heck is this? Then this thing spoke. Qiao, why are you here? Yan Qiao was shocked. He looked up. It was today's number 2 contestant, Regent Prince. Looking at his wicked smile, Yan Qiao felt chills. Endless nightmares flooded his mind. The super player who could handle 4 guys in one night, suddenly reborn after death. To avoid repeating his mistakes, he made a run for it. Went to rely on his uncle he'd never met, but ran smack into contestant number 2, the Psycho Regent Prince. Xingfan was the first one to discover Yan Qiao's player identity. When it came to betrayal, he had 0 tolerance. Last life, he tricked Yan Qiao to the palace and killed all of Yan Qiao's servants, then slowly walked toward Yan Qiao hiding in the cabinet. Murmuring, Qiao, I finally found you. Just like that, past and present overlap with Prince Qing's work. Qiao, what are you spacing out about? Yan Qiao snapped at him. Scared, he quickly lowered his head. We clearly agreed to use each other, but in the end he tried to kill me. Prince Qing gently held his face. I'm asking why you're here. Why are you spacing out again? Yan Qiao immediately adjusted his status. Not feeling well. Qiao came to fulfill his filial duty. Looking at the person trembling from his touch, Xingfan felt inexplicably annoyed. In the northwest is unstable. I also want to ask your uncle to come out of retirement. Let's go together. Yan Kao was stunned hearing this. He quickly replayed it in his mind. The last time, Xingfan came to find uncle before meeting me. But Xingfan is so ambitious. By the time I died, I never heard he got anything from the Northwest War. Can't think must have gone wrong. Seeing no response for a while, Prince Qing put his face right up to his. Qiao, you look terrible today. Sweating so much. Did you do something you shouldn't have? Yan Qiao quickly stepped back and made an excuse about the heat. Come on, aren't we gonna see my uncle? Dad said before Mom passed, uncle had the best relationship with him. Maybe if I act cute I can help you out. Prince Qing rubbed Yan Qiao's hair again. Then all things show in defense. Now the scene shifted. The two arrived at Yan Qiao's uncle's estate. Looking at the whole quarter full of martial arts training equipment, Yan Qiao was worried his uncle might throw out his back. Please follow me. When they arrived at the main hall, they saw a white-haired old man with his back to them. Yan Qiao rushed right over, calling out, "Hello uncle, I'm your nephew Qiao." Then came the prepared flash. With all this, the old man was so startled by Yan Qiao's moves he kept backing up. Master is too kind. Servant is overwhelmed. Yan Qiao froze awkwardly with wide eyes. Oh, old servant. Old servant? Suddenly a voice came from outside. Uncle Chen, since the young master has this intention, don't refuse. Yan Qiao turned around at the voice, but this person was tall with dignified features. He gave off a mature, restrained aura. You are my uncle. He's way too young. Wasn't he supposed to be a late-in-life child like me? Then the man bowed to Prince Qing. Prince Qing hadn't expected with your distinguished military record, you're so young. If people in the capital knew, matchmakers would break down your door. The man replied, "You're too kind, Prince. I already know what you seek. But today is the clan's memorial day. It's not convenient to talk. Please understand, Prince." Prince Qing chuckled. "General, are you kicking me out?" The man spoke. "Please don't misunderstand. The clan memorial has many rituals. I really can't spare the time." Right then Yan Qiao quickly smoothed things over. Yes. The prince is so. Uncle just doesn't want to waste your time. Besides, Uncle and I have so much to talk about. Go to the hill of plating. At his uncle, Prince King tapped Yan Qiao's head affectionately. You just said you'd help me. Now you're helping your uncle kick me out. Fine. With that he turned and left. But a question arose in his mind. How strange today. Yan Qiao didn't cling to me like usual. Right now Yan Qiao was secretly relieved. Didn't expect that quick move would help me escape today's drama. And this uncle, he was willing to send the prince away for me. It looks like my uncle really is someone I can rely on. Look at that little butt. And those big sparkly eyes. What uncle could resist this? He eventually lost himself in all the calls of uncle. And decided to teach him everything he knew. That word needs to be highlighted. It'll be on the test. Here's how the story goes. After Regent Prince left, Uncle spoke. Why did you come out of nowhere? Time to test the player's self-control. A while back I messed up while drunk. I offended the Regent Prince and the Emperor. I'm afraid they'll give me a hard time, so I wanted to come hide out. Wait till they cool down, then I'll go back. Uncle seemed to sense something was off. Why not have your father handle it? Come and tell me, how long are you planning to hide? I could continue. I'm afraid my father will. And that kind of thing really too embarrassing to say. I don't believe that. Your father dotes on you so much, how could he bear to really hit you? And the Emperor grew up together. Say, you're both students of the Regent Prince, your relationships are so close. There must be some misunderstanding. Hearing this, Yan Qiao got worked up. His fist got worked up. As a player, I thought the same thing back then. But what happened? What did they say? They all said they loved me, but couldn't accept my wandering heart. If you love me, shouldn't you accept all of me? But then they all turned on me and tried to kill me. Suddenly Yan Qiao seemed to remember something. Someone switched my letters. The handwriting and tone were exactly like mine, but the content was completely different. Not only disrespectful words against the Emperor, but plans to assassinate Qin Fang and others. Who switched my letters trying to frame me? This time, I can't repeat the same mistake. To make his uncle believe him, Yan Qiao really went all out. How Regent Prince bullied him under the guise of Chu. How the Emperor also had improper designs. Anyway, he couldn't tell Dad. So Uncle, you'll help me, right? Uncle tried to pass the buck and tell him to leave. But Yan Qiao threw himself at him, stuck out his little butt with big sparkly eyes, said, Uncle, can't I just stay and avoid the drama? Just like that, Uncle lost himself in all the calls of Uncle. Fine, you can stay. But remember, you can't freeload here. Thank you, Uncle. No problem. Oh, Uncle, is this your bird? Wait, no, did you make this wooden bird? Why does it look like a toy? It has poison needles in the belly. Press here to fire. After hearing this, Yan Qiao had lots of new ideas and opinions about Uncle's bird. Uncle thought, this nephew was just crying. He changed his face faster than flipping. And then Yan Qiao got distracted by Uncle's looks. This uncle is so good. Wait, why do I feel a little embarrassed? Then Uncle spoke. Mechanism crafting is intricate and complex. Few people are interested. If you like it, I can teach you everything. Hold on, what? Uncle, are you misunderstanding something? You're not also after my body, are you? Alright, get some rest today. Tomorrow I'll test your foundation. Slip! Yan Qiao says, I'm dead if you need something, burn paper money. Next morning Yan Qiao yawned lazily. Wasn't he going to test? Why hasn't Uncle come yet? If it weren't for acting well behaved in front of Uncle, who'd leave the handsome guys in their dreams to get up early? With Yan Qiao's name called, the main character instantly pulled off a face change. Uncle morning. Wait, Fu Quan, why is he here? Don't tell me first thing in the morning there's a threesome. Spicy! Secretly hooking up with the guard and Uncle found out. What do I do? Waiting online, it's urgent. Here's how the story goes. Looking at the person Uncle This timeline doesn't add up, I clearly remember. Last time after Dad discovered Fu Quan and me together, he punished Fu Quan by sending him to support the That's exactly why. I had time to get close with Alliance Leader. Looks like even though I made some changes from last time, new situations keep popping up. Uncle Fu Quan is way stronger than me. Isn't it inappropriate for him to spar Little Mouse instead? Uncle said. Little Mouse has an upset stomach. He's still in the outhouse. Forget about it. Yan Qiao knew with his butt who did it. The guy was too guilty to look at the main character. Fu Qian's been with you for years. He knows your abilities best and won't accidentally hurt you. Begin. One stick of incense worth of time. Stop when appropriate. Please. Yan Qiao could see. This sudden change was because Uncle temporarily arranged for him to come for sparring. Since it's come to this, let's fight. In a flash, the two exchanged several moves, during which Fu Qian took advantage with his nimble martial arts. But compared to acting, he was still no match for the player. Who really took advantage is hard to say. Fu Qian, your leg okay? Is it broken up? Probably just twisted. Some bruised medicine should fix it. Looking at his pitiful little eyes, Yan Qiao saw through to the essence right away.